Tree-lined lane. I'm Down on the Farm's Larry Marble. Come on through the screen door here at Down on the Farm Radio headquarters, down the hallway into the kitchen. Let's sit at Granny Marble's kitchen table. My old camp cook Hop Sing is going to cook us a chicken fried steak lunch here in just a little bit. Jalapeno gravy, Nanny's yeast rolls, and a cold cucumber salad. Of course, I am just about to pour the iced tea, but as I do, let's discuss ag weather, kind of our appetizer here at the kitchen table. 92 in Abilene, 92 in San Angelo, 88 in Ozona, 89 in Sonora, 91 in Junction. Neighbor, looks like we might see a scattered shower. Our 6 to 10 day rainfall outlook is probably about 30% below normal, so that means to me it might be a little bit drier than it has been. And our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook looks like it's going to be about 35% probability of being above normal temperatures. So I think that tells me that our temperature is going to be rocking along just a little bit cooler, maybe a degree or two, than we saw last week. Neighbor, as we examine the Austin-San Antonio National Weather Service region, we see 94 in Uvalde, a chance of a scattered shower there, and Rock Springs also with an 87. 93 in San Antonio and a scattered shower, Pleasanton 95. Isolated showers in places like Georgetown or Austin, LaGrange, Gonzales, and Giddings. As we look toward Tuesday, sunny, more scattered showers in the east than there will be in the west. Lows 73 to 75. Highs, we'll call it 94 to 99. And the weather seems to moderate a little bit as we move toward the weekend with more scattered showers, particularly in the south on Friday and the coastal plains on Saturday. Neighbor, there's a quick look at ag weather. Neighbor, let's take a look at those commodities of ag interest. December corn, $5.46 even money, down 7 3/4. November beans, $13.09 1/4, down 13 3/4. December soybean meal, $3.51 by the ton, down $1.40 by the ton. Your December Kansas City hard red winter wheat up 2 3/4 at $7.26 3/4. December number 2 cotton down 70, 94.15. October live cattle down 57 at 128.55. October feeder cattle down 2.5 at 168.47. October lean hogs down 20 at 103.25. September U.S. dollar index down 1 at 92.68. December gold down $6 and a dime at $1,813.50 by the ounce. And October West Texas intermediate crude up a penny at 68.75. Neighbor, there's your commodities of ag interest. Neighbor, it's about time for today's edition of Focus on Agriculture. I think that's the one that comes up first. It's brought to you by your local Texas Farm Bureau Insurance Agency.
When we moved to Texas, we were like fish out of water. We didn't know anyone in our neighborhood until our Texas Farm Bureau Insurance agent came to the house. She was so helpful and reassuring, a friendly face with that Texan hospitality I'd heard about. When we purchased a Texas Farm Bureau insurance policy, we knew we were making the right choice. We knew our family would be protected.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to find an insurance agent who's a true neighbor. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor, before we get to Texas Focus on Ag, I got a call from Tom Nicoletti this last Friday. He spoke on the phone for about 30 minutes. We had not since I moved to Arkansas, so he had called to just catch up and talk to us about how we were liking it and what he and his family had been doing there in Waco. Just visited a little bit. Always good to talk to the folks from Texas Farm Bureau Radio. I've been with them for so long. They're like family. And speaking of family, here's Tom with Focus on Ag, as promised.
Record U.S. agricultural exports higher by 24%. I'm Tom Nicoletti with Focus on Agriculture on the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network. The United States Department of Agriculture's quarterly trade forecast shows that U.S. ag exports not only continue at a record-setting pace for fiscal year 2021, but that they will eclipse the 2021 total in fiscal year 2022. The August forecast is USDA's first look at expected exports for fiscal year 2022. Here is USDA economist Seth Meyer.
We've got record exports of $173.5 billion. It's a more than $30 billion increase over the value of exports in 2020. And even into 2022, we inch another $4 billion higher to $177.5 billion on exports. So you got a record in 21, you got a bigger record in 22, two back-to-back record years on U.S. exports.
USDA reports that the increase is primarily driven by expected record exports of soybeans, horticultural products, dairy products, and sorghum. Exports to China are forecast at a record $39 billion due to higher soybean prices and strong demand for sorghum and cotton.
Producers are facing what's really good domestic and export demand. This is how you get a signal for producers to enhance, expand production. Exports have certainly a job multiplier when we think about what we send overseas. I think it's a good sign that folks love and want American agricultural products. Even as prices rise, they come in for more.
That is USDA economist Seth Meyer. I'm Tom Nicoletti with the Texas Farm Bureau Radio Network.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has protected fellow Texans with auto, home, health, and life insurance since 1952. With more than 260,000 square miles of land and 27 million people, that's a lot to cover. Whether you're wrangling cattle or wrangling kids, we're proud to protect Texans in all Texan ways of life.
Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance today at tfbinsurance.com to get insurance for Texans by Texans. Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms and may vary by situation.
Neighbor Hop Singh said he's ready to fix us lunch. So, while he ladles out the jalapeno gravy on the chicken fried steak, I'll pour the iced tea and plate you up some of these cucumbers. And we'll talk to Kenny Mingus. Kenny, I've got your plate ready because I know you're busy. Sit down for just a minute and eat and talk about the sale you had on Friday.
It was good, Larry. Got along real well. Stocker cow sale was amazing, and the front end of the cattle was really good also. So we had a good day.
Let's walk the pins.
You bet. We'll start with 1,814 cattle, 226 cows, 33 bulls, 199 sellers, and 74 buyers. On the steer cattle under 300, 130 to 222, 3 to 400 pound steers, 113 to 224, 4 to 500 pound steers, $1 to 204, and over 580 to $1.68. On the heifers under 300, 120 to 155, 3 to 400 pound heifers, 109 to 176. 4 to 500 pound heifers, 95 to $1.68, and over 580 to $1.54. Cows and bulls about steady from 35 to 78 on the cows, 70 to 98 on the packer bulls. On your bred cows from 600 to 1680, and on your cow calf pairs 4 1/4 to 2,000.
Well, it sounds like you had a good sale. What was the count?
1444.
Now, will we have a sale Friday?
Yes, sir, we will. I think we'll have some cattle. I had several people come in and make sure we were going to be open, hopefully about like what we had last week, getting a little drier around and a few people kind of talking about selling. Don't have anything big lined up right now, but it's early in the week. But no, I believe we'll slip right through it and see what happens.
All right. Well, tell us how to get a hold of you for that next Friday sale.
You bet. Just catch us at the office from about 10 to 3, Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate you, and we'll talk with you later in the week.
You bet. Have a good week.
Hey, neighbor, here's a quick reminder from my friends at McCoy's. Western red cedar can be used in a variety of applications from siding to decking, even as indoor paneling. For folks ready to tackle a DIY project, red cedar is a great choice for decks and play sets, particularly because of its naturally occurring thermal properties which keep the wood cooler to the touch. That's no small feat on a summer day in the McCoy's States of America. Check out the building plans and videos at mccoys.com and get started on your next DIY project using Western red cedar. Available at McCoy's Building Centers. Go to mccoys.com for information. Find the McCoy's store near you. Neighbor, let's catch us another livestock market operator report. Old Russell Heller's got cattle in the alleyway. He's still shipping from the Saturday sale. Russell, stop down and eat with us. You got plenty of time to deliver cattle this afternoon. Tell us how you sold them.
Yes, sir. It was a good sale. 1,260 total head with 131 cows.
Let's walk the pens.
Packer cows, they were probably $2 or $3 cheaper. Thinner cows 35 to 52. Better cows 53 to 78. On the steer and bull calves, 3 to 4 pounds 120 to 215. 4 to 5 weights 115 to 185. 5 to 6 weights $1.10 to 170. 6 to 7 weights $1.05 to 157. 7 to 8 weights $1 to 150. On the heifers, 3 to 4 pound heifers 115 to 185. 4 to 5 weights $1.10 to 175. 5 to 6 weights $1.05 to 155. 6 to 7 weights $1 to 145. 7 to 8 weight heifers 95 to 138.
Good. What do you know that's coming this next week?
Yes, sir. It's Labor Day weekend. It's never quite as many cattle, but everybody will come and buy. And one man's going to have 25 calves that I know of. They'll be black, and another one's going to have 10 head, and they'll be Hereford crosses.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yes, sir. You can get me on my cell, and that number is 979-820-7002.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends, Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4 in 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Neighbor, my cowboy crew is finished eating and they're ready to ride. So we're going to send them down to Brenham in Washington County to help Doug Bass gather county cattle all week long. Doug, put them to work. Work them hard, but first eat with us and tell us how the Friday sale went.
Had a good sale, Miss Larry. Ended up with 1,381 head of cattle. Old market's still pretty dang strong. I seen a little difference in the cows. Cows might have been a little cheaper, but still pretty dang good.
Good. Let's walk the pens.
Yes, sir. On your weighing cows, your lower yielding, thinner cows bring 22 to 50. Better high yielding cows bring 59 to 82. Thinner, lower yielding bulls bring 65 to 80. Better high yielding bulls bring 84 to 98. We had a few pairs bring anywhere from 900 to 1,350. Handful of bred cows bring anywhere from 600 to 1,400. Calf market's still dang strong. It's pretty darn good out there. Light cattle seem like they're gaining a little ground. Your 1 to 2 weight roping kids, little steers bring $1.19 to $2. Heifers bring $1.20 to $2.05. 2 to 3 weight steers bring $1.14 to $2.14. Heifers bring $121 to $160. 3 to 4 weight steers bring $147 to $234. Heifers bring $127 to $180. 4 to 5 weight steers bring $146 to $232. Heifers bring $136 to $188. 5 to 6 weight steers bring $143 to $194. Heifers bring $131 to $154. 6 to 7 weight steers bring $140 to $158. Heifers bring $131 to $150. 7 to 8 weight steers bring $125 to $146. Heifers bring $118 to $141. And your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull yearlings bring $121 to $139. And the heiferettes bring $110 to $122.
What are you aware of for this next Friday, or will y'all have a sale because it's Labor Day weekend?
Yes, sir, we will be having a sale. Got quite a few lined up. Got a man that I'm supposed to find out today. He's got somewhere around 100, 120 Longhorn Corinthian cross kind of cows. He's going to sell with Charolais calves and bred to Charolais bulls. I'm not 100% sure on them yet, but when I find out, I'll definitely get back with you.
Well, we'll keep in touch with you. Tell everybody how to contact you for the Friday sale in Brenham, Doug Bass.
Yes, sir. Y'all can call me on my cell, which is 979-877-4454. Our call center at the office, which is 979-836-3621.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all have a good week. Be careful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good week.
Neighbor, I guess it's about time to head back to the field or pasture, so you folks be sure to grab yourself several bottles of that cold ice water out of that #2 wash tub by the screen door as you head back to your truck to head back to your house and get your things done this afternoon. So let's get this thing done right quick. We need to do the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in August, D's plus 65, 11.05. Yellow corn through Corpus Christi, August, September delivery, September plus 70, 6.28. Hard red winter wheat through Houston in August, September plus a greenback dollar bill, 8.12 and a quarter. And number one beans delivered to Houston, August, September delivery, November less 30, 12.93 and 1 quarter. Neighbor, we did move cotton on Friday. 91 bale out of East Texas, 12 bale out of West Texas. Lowest quality brought 91.52. Highest quality brought 94.52. And it looks like you just got finished listening to the best quality, darndest quality Farm and Ranch news program in Texas. No brag, just fact. We're Down on the Farm Radio. We appreciate you listening. Hop single make Kolach about 3:45. I'll pour the iced tea and coffee about the time I see her. Pick up, turn off the blacktop.